Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Hasbro Morphed Leonardo and Donatello from the Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover mini comic series. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and hit that bell notification icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. If you do enjoy this video or any other videos that I put out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. With all of that out of the way, guys, once again, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Hasbro Morphed Leonardo and Morphed Donatello from the Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover mini-series. So, if you guys didn't know, recently, about a year or two ago, the comic book studio that handles the Power Ranger comics did a crossover with the Ninja Turtles, and it was, I think, a 5 mini comic book series run, and it was actually really good. So good that it actually spawned some action figures, surprisingly. You know, when these guys were announced and, you know, shown off, everybody was blown away and was like, wow, they actually made these. And I think the reason people were so blown away was because they got the rights to the Turtles property at the same time. However, I can totally see why and how they did, since these are not any kind of iterations that we get from NECA, Playmates, Super 7, or any other company doing Turtles currently. I guess you could add Mezco Toys to that list now. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. I really wish they would be able to do the Turtles like in their regular form, but I highly doubt that's going to happen because, like I said, I think the only reason they were able to do a Ninja Turtle figure was because they were going to be releasing them as morphed Ninja Turtles and iterations that we don't get from any other company in this scale. So yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do non-morphed Ninja Turtles, which really sucks because they used the pinless technology on these guys, and I would really love to see some Ninja Turtle figures with the pinless technology, as well as the articulation that these guys come with, because they took the great articulation that they have in the Power Rangers Lightning collection line and applied it to the Turtles in this, I guess you can call it, wave. And so yeah, these are probably the most articulated Turtles I have in my collection. I don't have any of those imports and stuff, so in terms of like regular American based releases, these have to be the most articulated figures in any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. So yeah, we'll definitely take a look at all that great articulation, but first, why don't we go ahead and dive on into what they come with. So for each turtle, you do get an alternate non-morphed head. So let's go ahead and take a look at Donnie first, and well, yeah, it's Donnie, right? I mean, he's got the goggles on top. Yeah, I mean, it's a very lackluster Donnie. He does have the full bandana, as you can see. I personally hate that whenever they give the Turtles a full-headed bandana like that. I don't know. I personally hate that look for them, and so I never like it. But even just in terms of like his overall face expression, yeah, I'm not going to be using this head sculpt. However, the Leonardo one does actually look pretty decent. So it's not perfect, but it does look a lot better than the Donatello one. Moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at the alternate hands that they do come with. So these next set of hands that we are going to be taking a look at, keep in mind that each figure comes with a pair for themselves. So you will get 2 sets of each of these hands that we do take a look at. So first up, you do get a pair of fisted hands for both Leo and Donnie. They come in package with their C grip hands, as well as open action hands for both of them. So you do get a pair for Leo and a pair for Donnie. So yeah, typical hands and stuff, but really cool. Like I said, they do come in package with those C grip hands, and you do get an extra battle axe for Donnie. That's the non-bow staff version, because you can actually still build the Mighty Morphin like super mega weapon with their weapons. So in order to make that possible, they gave you an alternate weapon for Donnie that's not in like the battle staff form right there, as you can see. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the accessories that they have in their hands, because they do each come with one other thing. Obviously Leo's being a pair of other things, but 2 more things in general. So why don't we go ahead and let's pull Leo forward first, so that way we can take this lightning effect and sword out of his hand. Actually, we're going to have to take both of them out now that I look at it. So why don't we go ahead and just do that? Let's go ahead and take both of these out of his hands, and which he actually grips them pretty decently. So let's go ahead and stand him up, balance him out. There we go. So you do get a pair of, I guess, swords. They're kind of like shorter swords than normal, but they are swords. The reason I pulled both of them out is because if you look right here, they do peg together to create like a sword staff type of weapon. And I think this would go here. Or would it go no, it wouldn't go there. I don't know. I think it goes here. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch how the process goes and how they build it and whatnot. But you do also get this one single lightning effect for one of them. I really wish they would have given you two, one for each, but it is what it is. But taking a closer look at the blade itself, it is very nicely well done. The paints are very nicely well done. The sword is slightly bent, though, as you can see. But, you know, it's a little better on this one. This one's bent. This one isn't so much. But looking at the paint on this one, it is well done as well. No bleed over or whatnot, which is really good. Because sometimes with the Power Ranger Lightning collection, you do get some bad paint apps. And unfortunately, this set does suffer from a minor paint defect, but it's not a major one. So we will definitely take a look at it when we get to it. But until then, let's go ahead and pull Donnie's staff out of his hand. So let's go ahead and put him back. So here we have the staff with the lightning effect, which is essentially just like green flames on the top of the battle axe, which does fit the other version of the battle axe that you do get with this figure as well. Have to shimmy it in, plug it in right there. Whoops, plug it in, and it keeps popping off. But there's a little hole right in there that you just slide this on and in, and yeah. So yeah, you can do that. So here is the elongated version. Taking a look at the paint detailing is very nicely well done. You can see the nice, what are they called, mammoth sculpt right into there. And once again, taking a look at this one, the paint is nicely done on this one as well. So that is it in terms of accessories. So why don't we pull these ones forward each individually to take a closer look. But when we do articulation, we're only going to take a look at one of them since they are identical bodies, just different colors and different heads. So let's go ahead and take a look at Donnie first. Pulling him forward, as you can see, he does have the Black Ranger helmet with the mammoth on it. So yeah, super cool. The paint apps on Donnie are great, even down to the little detailing on his belt right there. Taking a look at the back, he does have a little slit right here, so that way you can go ahead and slide his bow staff into its storage space right there, and it fits in nicely. The shells do have this nice little pattern. All of them do. Like I said, all the turtles do share the same body. It's just, you know, different helmets and head sculpts, and obviously you know, things to hold the weapons and whatnot. All in all, Donnie is amazing. Really like it. And so why don't we go ahead and pull Leo forward so that way we can take a closer look at him. If Donnie would give me a chance to get him to stand up and not fall over, that would be great. But it seems like we're going to have to fight him a bit more. Yep, we're going to have to fight him a bit more. Let's go, Donnie. Let's go. Come on. People are waiting to see Leo's review, so let's go ahead and stand so we can give Leo some time. So let's go ahead and pull Leo forward. I guarantee you he's going to fall at some point during this review. I like to say that because I feel like the universe gets, you know, what's it called, reverse psychologized? That's not even a word. I use reverse psychology on the universe, and he doesn't fall over, but we'll have to wait and see if that's true. So taking a look at Leo, this is where the paint issues come. If you can't see in his mask, it's not perfect. You can see a little bit of chipping in blue. The horn right here, you can see some blue through it. But other than that, the paint applications on these guys is pretty well done. So yeah, all in all, pretty well done in terms of paint apps, especially right here in the little detailings. So that's good. And all the lines are clean and everything. So all in all, like I said, the same body as Donatello and Mikey and Raphael that we've already taken a look at in previous reviews. The shell is the same on all four turtles. And yeah, like I said, essentially it's just a different head, different color scheme, and different alternate head. Well, that's Donatello's. Different alternate head for each turtle. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on into articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. In terms of up and down, he can look down that far. He can look up that far. You have some decent head tilt right there. You do get, oh, way above T-pose right there. 360 rotation. You do get a butterfly joint right there, which is actually really stiff. So it's kind of pointless, but at least you do get it. You do get rotation at the bicep right there. Double hinge pinless elbows right there, which is amazing. Rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out at, well, actually this one's up and down at the wrist, as well as this one. I guess they're all up and down at the wrist, except for these inner ones are actually in and out. So not inner ones, but these open action hands are actually in and out. The fisted hands are in and out as well, but the C grip hands are up and down. Taking a look at his abdomen articulation, he does rotate at the abdomen right there. No real ab crunch down or back because of the shell. Taking a look at his leg articulation, and these turtles can join the cheerleading squad, which is amazing because they already have a squad. They do come with upper thigh swivel right there, as well as double hinge knees, which are also pinless, as you can see, and they will kick back that far with the knees, kick forward that far, won't kick back at all really. Taking a look at his ankle articulation, they will go down that far, up that far, and of course ball rocker hinge joint right there. So all in all, like I said, the most articulated Ninja Turtle ever, in my opinion, in terms of, like, you know, American state releases and stuff. I'm not talking about, you know, like imports and all that stuff, because they get that shit crazy good. But in terms of like regular, you know, state releases, these are the best articulated Ninja Turtle figures. Like I said, unfortunately, they aren't just regular Ninja Turtles. They are Morphed Turtles, which is actually really cool, but it'd be really cool just to have some regular basic turtles in this form of articulation as well. So let me know down in the comments below, are you guys going to be picking these guys up? Did you pre-order them? Are you waiting on your pre-order? And let me know also, what would you rate these guys down in the comments below? 1 out of 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. With that being said, join me every Sunday for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. And join me every Wednesday over on Instagram at CoolFigurez for Coffee and Toys Live, where I will speak to a new guest every week about toys, toy collecting, toy hunting, toy photography, and so much more. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of these two. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day. So much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do also have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys like unboxings, check me out over on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all of my unboxings. And check me out every Sunday for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, weekly toy haul, and so much more. And join me every Wednesday over on Instagram for Coffee and Toys Live, where I will speak to a new guest every week about toys, toy hunting, toy photography, and so much more. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it.